What's going on, everyone? We have another filing to talk about. This one's out of the NASDAQ. Now, if you weren't aware, those of you who haven't heard me say this or explain this, the SR means self-regulatory. So every time you see SR, just think of an exchange. That's all that's saying. NASDAQ is the name of the exchange. So anytime you see filing from an SRO as far as an exchange, it'll be SR dash whatever the exchange name is, whatever the year is, and then whatever the actual filing number is. So in this case, we have SR NASDAQ 2021-075. They're amending a few things related to discretionary limit orders. Let's go and take a look. So NASDAQ, the SRO, has filed for immediate effectiveness of proposed rule change to amend the discretion attribute at Equity 4, Rule 4703, in light of planned changes to the system. The RASH, now Routing and Special Handling Order Entry Protocol, is a proprietary protocol that allows members to enter orders, cancel existing orders, and receive executions. RASH allows participants to use advanced functionality, including discretion, random reserve, pegging, and routing. The OUCH Order Entry Protocol is a NASDAQ proprietary protocol that allows subscribers to quickly enter orders into the system and receive executions. OUCH attempts limit orders from members, and if there are matching orders, they will execute. Non-matching orders are added to the limit order book, a database of available limit orders, where they are matched in price time priority. OUCH only provides a method for members to send orders and receive status updates on those orders. Now, the purpose of this? Currently, the exchange is making functional enhancements and improvements to specific order types and order attributes that are currently only available via the RASH Order Entry Protocol. Specifically, the exchange will be upgrading the logic and implementation of these order types and order attributes so that the features are more streamlined across the NASDAQ systems and order entry protocols, and will enable the exchange to process these orders more quickly and efficiently. Additionally, the system upgrade will pave the way for the exchange to enhance the OUCH order entry protocol so that participants may enter such order types and order attributes via OUCH in addition to the RASH order entry protocols. The exchange's plans to implement its enhancement of the OUCH protocol sequentially by order type and order attribute. Now, the purpose: to support and prepare for the upgrades and enhancements. The exchange recently submitted 3 rule filings to the Commission that amended its rules pertaining to, amongst other things, market maker peg orders, orders with reserve sizes, and orders with pegging and trade now attributes. The exchange now proposes to further amend its rules, of course, by changing the rules that govern the discretionary order attribute. Now, upgrading the discretion order attribute. Basically, it's going to align with how the system will work after it's upgraded. And they propose to amend the process by which the discretionary order, in several respects, we've got a few different things they're going to do. First, they're going to clarify existing text to clear up confusion. The text reads, a participant may also specify a limit price beyond which the discretionary price range does not extend. They're going to be changing it to a participant may also specify a limit on the discretionary price range of an order that is entered with the discretionary pegging attribute, and then further clarify the outcome of setting such a limit by stating beyond which the discretionary pegged price may not extend. The exchange notes that it uses the word may in this provision rather than shall, because for discretionary orders with pegging attributes, the rules specify the discretionary range applicable to those orders. Setting a limit on how far that range is allowed to extend is optional. So this is why I tell everyone documentation is critical. As you can see here, they even pointed out, and no one reads these things. This is intercommunication. The exchange notes that they use the word may in this provision rather than shall. So just those 2 different words can mean 2 different things in legalese. So pay attention to detail. As a further organizational matter, the exchange proposes to consolidate the portion of the rule that describes the general procedure for handling discretionary orders with the portion that describes the process for handling discretionary orders without a routing attribute assigned to them. Because non-routed orders conform to the general procedure, it is redundant to restate the process. Second, as to the substance of the general discretionary order handling procedures, the exchange proposes the following changes. So rather than generate a discretionary limit order upon entry and then post an unexecuted portion of that order to the discretionary order on the exchange's books, they're instead going to first, upon entry, execute the order against any previously posted orders on the exchange book. If no order exists, Then they will post it to the discretionary orders exchange book in accordance with the parameters that apply to the underlying order type. In such case, the exchange will generate a discretionary limit order with a price equal to the highest price for an order to buy within the discretionary price range and a size equal to the order available for execution if and when the system determines that liquidity within the discretionary price range is available for execution. The exchange will then execute the discretionary IOC, provided that doing so would not trade through a protected quotation. So basically, liquidity surrounded. They're proposing to execute the orders against any previously posted orders that are priced equal or better than the limit price of the discretionary order. And they're also going to be checking for liquidity beforehand. Probably smart. Now, as to order routing. In the new proposed paragraph that governs discretionary orders with routing, the exchange also proposes to amend existing text concerning the price and size at which the exchange will generate a discretionary order. When, before routing, it determines that there is liquidity available, it needs to have liquidity first within the price range with which the orders may interact. Whereas existing rule states that they will generate a discretionary IOC in this instance that matches the price and size of the order on the NASDAQ book. So instead of doing that, they're going to be doing a generated limit order equal to the highest price for the order with the discretion to buy and the lowest price for the order with the discretion to sell within the discretionary price range and size equal to the applicable size of the available liquidity on the NASDAQ book. So again, all liquidity related. They're going to make sure that order sizes are right, that the buy side, sell side is correct, that they're maintaining as much liquidity as they need, because you know why they all need liquidity, because we're about to see some shit happen. And whenever MOAS happens, you need liquidity, which is why I would not recommend going to a small time custodian. Now, additionally, in the same paragraph, the exchange proposes to exchange existing language that governs the generation of a discretionary order in response to accessible quotations within the discretionary price range at away market centers. So the current rule exchange that it will generate this order in the instance that matches the price and size of the away market within the price range. The proposed rule says it will generate one or more discretionary IOCs that will match the price of the away market quotation. The size of the discretionary order generated in this instance will be determined by the router to maximize execution opportunities, consistent with existing routing strategies. Oh, great. So Virtu and Citadel are going to grab that one. So what mean? In essence, NASDAQ is proposing to amend its discretionary order attributes to better handle liquidity needs. And they're also going to be doing this to change the language to prevent confusion, and also to change routing orders pricing to the high side for buy and the low side for selling. Mainly, they are revising its process for handling discretionary orders so that they post to the exchange book upon entry after checking for available interest at or better than their limit price, rather than attempt to execute against available liquidity within the discretionary price. So all about saving liquidity, all about being more efficient, all about making sure we can handle our shit when things go tits up. Y'all have a good one.